If you want to have a strong and stable core, remember one thing: always persist and be ready to abandon. The essence of core stability is neither confidence nor fearlessness, but an absolute recognition of self-worth. This means that regardless of the feedback you receive from the external world or the evaluations others have of you, you know clearly who you are, what you want, what you should do, and how to do it specifically. To achieve this, you need a life direction that is not confined by others' expectations, a driving force that is unafraid of failure, perpetually moving forward, independent and clear judgment, insight, and thinking skills, and the ability to provide yourself with a sense of security without relying on others. These four elements together are the source of a person's inner strength and core stability. The prerequisite for having all of this is to establish clear boundaries in everything. Understanding which things are within your control, which are dominated by others, and which are beyond your capabilities. The things within your control always persist. The things dominated by others, be ready to abandon at any time. The things beyond your capabilities, to fade. These can be correspondingly divided into circles of concern, circles of influence, and circles of exclusion. The things you can fully control, be extremely firm and focused. For example, your emotions, thoughts, actions, ability improvements, daily routines, and physical and mental health. For things you can only influence but not dominate, take positive action and abandon them at any time, such as admission results, job opportunities, leadership appreciation, others' evaluations and attitudes towards you, and fading and estrangement of relationships. These things not dominated by us should be approached with effort in the cause, acceptance in the result, allowing everything to happen, and abandoning those people and things that bring negative moments at any time. Do not do things you are not good at. Immediately distance yourself from people you dislike and promptly clear out unlovely relationships. If you cannot dominate the result, then never exhaust yourself. And for things beyond your capabilities, like others' thoughts, personalities, choices, achievements, values, external fragments, information society, news, entertainment, and gossip, that you can't control and have no impact on you, completely block them out and do not waste attention on things you cannot influence. In fact, all of a person's internal consumption almost comes from trying to control processes they cannot control, entangling in results they cannot dominate, and caring about things they are powerless over. Try to classify all the things that make you feel anxious or internally consumed into circles of concern, circles of influence, and circles of exclusion, and then solve them by category. For things within your circle of concern you can completely control, think about what the problem is, what the method of change is, what your action is. For example, for anxiety about your body shape, the root problem lies in eating habits and exercise habits. So the method of change is to adjust your diet and increase exercise, with specific actions that include takeout, making your own low-fat meals, plus 40 minutes of aerobic exercise. For things within your influence circle where you cannot dominate the result, think about what controllable points you have in the process and what actions you can take to have a positive impact on the result. For example, regarding job search anxiety, although you cannot dominate whether a company hires you, you can control your resume description, interview performance, and professional abilities, then turn simple job search anxiety into specific actions on controllable points, such as optimizing your resume, learning interview skills, and enhancing professional skills. Even if you are not hired in the end, realize that a company's rejection does not mean you are not good enough. Perhaps it is just that you are not well suited for each other. Do not get entangled, internally consumed, accept and tolerate, quickly summarize and review all feedback, then apply to more suitable positions. There is a famous psychological principle called the Festinger law, which states that 10% of life is made up of what happens to you, while the remaining 90% is determined by how you react to what happens. This means that actually, 90% of our lives can be controlled by ourselves. When you place all your emotions, actions, goals, and attention within your circle of concern, you can completely dominate your life. This sense of control and order is the source of a person's inner strength and the solid cornerstone of core stability. So do Do not belittle yourself and do not give up your subjective initiative. Always persist in improving your goals and personal